Hi everyone, I'm Loida. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to share with you exactly what it is that you can do to stand out in this real estate business. So definitely stay tuned. Now before I begin this video, I do want to remind all of you that I will be a featured speaker at the She's Unstoppable Live Women's Real Estate Conference, which is going to be April 9th and 10th in the DC metro area. So ladies, if you're in real estate, if you're thinking about getting into real estate, this is an event specifically for you. An event for women only, and you can get all of the details at she'sunstoppablelive.com. Once again, she'sunstoppablelive.com. You don't want to miss it. So how is it that you can stand out in real estate when there are hundreds and thousands of realtors that you could possibly be competing against? Now that's a great question, and that's exactly how I thought when I first got into the business. Back then, I didn't know my scripts, I didn't know what questions to ask, I didn't know what objections people would be throwing to me. So throughout the almost 4 years that I have been in the business, I have accumulated a lot of knowledge that I want to share with you as to what has helped me stand out and have people remember me versus other agents that they're meeting, whether it's through phone calls or in person. So number one, the first thing that I definitely encourage and suggest that you do is know your scripts. A script is kind of like a guideline that will help you know exactly what questions to ask a potential buyer or seller. That way you can get as much information from them to see if you can help them either buy or sell. There are so many different scripts for different type of scenarios. For example, for sale by owners, expireds, for buyers, for sellers, for just listed, just sold. The list goes on and on. Nowadays, there are so many scripts available online. You can just go on Google, find one. For example, MikeFerry.com, he has a lot of free scripts. And whatever script it is that you use, just make sure that you stick to it. The last thing that you want to do is take information from a whole bunch of different scripts and create your own, and then you're just kind of all over the place. At the same time, make sure that the script that you use is not one that misleads people and is full of BS. There are a lot of those out there as well. Now, number two, which goes along with number one, is knowing your objection handlers. Whether you're working with buyers or sellers, there usually are about 5 or 6 different objections that you will hear all the time. For sellers, it's usually about commission, where your office is, how long you've been in the business. Now, knowing how to handle these objections, you will come off as being more confident, and they will see you as someone that they can trust because you're not stumbling all over your words and you answer them directly and answer their question. Now, one thing that I do want to make sure that you know is that getting good at objection handling is not going to happen overnight, which leads me to my next point. And before I get to number 3, I do want to give a shout out to Soulfeel, which is a personalized jewelry company. As you can see here, they have been so kind enough as to send me 2 pieces of jewelry. One of them, which is this necklace. It's actually 2, and if you can see, it says my name. I love personalized jewelry. When I go door knocking, I don't wear a name tag. If anything, I will wear a necklace that says my name because people are more likely to remember me. So this is a great thing to stand out, especially if you're a lady out there. If you don't have a necklace with your name, I would highly recommend that you get one of these. And again, you can customize it to your name or you can give it as a gift. They also sent me this watch right here, and I was able to personalize the centerpiece. So as you can see, it says sold. I was able to make a little picture. It says sold, and in the bottom I put Team BC Real Estate. And the reason that I wanted to do that is because if I did wear this watch to, for example, a listing appointment or just anywhere, if I was meeting with a client and I had to show them paperwork, they would probably get attracted to my watch and want to see what it says. And when they see that it says sold, I could kind of make it like a joke and tell them this is exactly what's going to happen to you when you hire me. So once again, thank you, Soulfeel, for sending out these gifts. I absolutely love them. If you're in real estate, this is great. You can personalize it to your brand, or you can even give it as a gift for a loved one, whether it's your husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, or a family member. So getting back to this video, for number 3, if you are going to be cold calling or door knocking around a certain area, it's important that you do your research. Find out how many homes have sold, how many are currently listed, what's the average time that it takes a home to go under contract, Because if you're talking to someone that lives in that neighborhood, those are usually the type of questions that they ask. Some of them follow the market, some of them don't. Also, if you're door knocking around a certain area, figure out if there are any homes that recently got listed or if recently sold. That way you can let them know what's going on as well. There are a lot of nosy neighbors that will tell you that they have seen homes for sale, but they don't go online and take a look at the details, or at the end of the day when the home sells, they think that it's sold for what it was actually listed for. And many times they don't. Sometimes they do, but sometimes they sell below the asking price, or sometimes they sell above the asking price. So knowing all of that information will definitely help you stand out and come across as being very knowledgeable and being that neighborhood expert that they would hopefully want to work with in the future. Number 4, and that is dress to impress. I can't tell you how many times whenever I put on a dress or a skirt or my heels and a blazer, I feel more powerful. I feel more like a boss, if you know what I mean. Ladies, you'll understand. Fellas, I'm sure that it's the same for you. When you put on a suit, your shoes, your hair is done, you smell good. You almost walk with a much better posture, almost like if you own the room. And that's exactly how you want to feel and be every single day. Even if you are working from home, get ready. Ladies, put on your makeup, do your hair, make sure that your nails are always done. The last thing you want to do is go on an appointment and be presenting papers and your nails are all chipped and don't look as good. So hygiene, making sure that your nails are done, that you're putting on lotion, these are just extra little things that are going to help you and will make you stand out in the eyes of whoever it is that you're speaking to. Because remember, first impressions last forever. As the saying goes, when you look good, you feel good. So when you're dressed up, even if you're working from home, you'll notice that you'll want to make more calls, or if you go door knocking, you'll want to hit more doors because you're ready. Your presentation is coming across as one of a professional, just ready to get deals done. And number 5, and this is the last tip that I want to leave you with, and that is that any lead that you get, whether it's a buyer, a seller, whether they're going to do something now or later, send them a thank you card, a handwritten thank you card, and also get their cell phone number and send them a video message. Tell them that you thank them for the time, and then telling you exactly what their plans are for the future, and you're here to help them at any time for any questions that they might have. They're more likely to save your number and remember you, because now they'll see that you did something completely different that other realtors are not doing. I can't tell you how many times I have sent out handwritten cards to some of my leads or people that I met door knocking, and they text me back telling me that they got my handwritten card and they appreciate that because it's still very old school and they don't see that very often. So do that, it's gonna work. Handwritten notes and video messages. So that's it for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Let me know in the comment section below what are some other tips of things that have helped you stand out in this business. Also, Soul Fuel Jewelry, thank you so much for sending me this personalized necklace with my name. Again, I will put the link in the description box below, and you will also get a discount code. So fellas, ladies, there are so many options for you, whether it's watches, whether it's necklaces, rings. You can personalize it to your taste. So that's it. Thanks again. I'll see you on the next one.